Good morning, students. This class we will discuss about shielded metal arc welding. Shielded metal arc welding is also known as manual metal arc welding or stick welding. It's one of the fusion welding process. In this process, the arc is struck between electrode and that workpiece. Here we used a flux coated electrodes we used in this particular process. Both the electrode and the surface of the workpiece melt finally to create that weld. Here the electric arc is produced when there is a small air gap. There is no contact between that workpiece and that electrode. A small gap is always there maintained during that process. So both the things are conductors. When the electrode is moved along the workpiece at that optimum speed, so you have to maintain that speed properly. Then only the fluxes penetrate inside that gap. When the electrode is moved along the workpiece at the optimum speed, metal is deposited at that uniform layer. A final layer is called as a bead. So once that weld was over, finally, so the layer is formed. This layer is called as a bead. Various types of welding electrodes here that available. So it depends that applications and need we have to choose it. How the metal is transferred from that electrode to workpiece. While the electrode carries the current or conducts the current, and electrode is melted. Molten metal form at the tip of the electrode. Here, this is the tip of that electrode when the current is passed. So the term metal is a transfer. So here that workpiece, this is the electrode. Terminal is given. This is a positive and negative. The arc is produced between that workpiece and that electrode. The time that metal is transferred from that tip of that electrode. The reasons force of gravity, electromagnetic forces and surface tension play that important role. Finally, the weld is formed. What is flux in that shield metal arc welding? Electrode is coated. It's a combination of a metal mixture. Is called as a flux, which gives of gases as it decomposes to prevent. The why is used flux to prevent weld contaminations and also to improve the arc stability to give that defect-free weld joints and also protects the weld pool from that atmospheric conditions. Here that the electrode, here that workpiece, arc is produced, the metal is melt and the electrode also melt to form a weld joint. This place is called as a weld pool or weld product. So it's a molten metal produced while the weld being made. Here, given that flux details, the various types of alloying elements to present that electrode. So each and every elements have unique characteristics to improve that properties of a weld joint, as cellulose, titanium dioxide, ferromanganese and ferrosilicon, calcium fluoride, alloying metals, and iron powder. Here the cellulose gas shield surrounding the arc. So this is that gas shield surrounding the arc to prevent that weld from that environment. Uh, Titanium dioxide to help that highly fluid. So surface tensions are one of that need. So when to molten metal is to melt the metal, this is to reach that fill that area. So it's need to highly fluid. Then only to fill that part. Uh, Quick freezing and also easily to solidify. Then ferromanganese and ferrosilicon help to deoxidize to supplement manganese and silicon deposit that weld metal to improve that properties. Fluoride also to give that shielding gas to basically slag to give that layer to protective that weld surface. In this reason, to fluorides are added. Here that some alloying metals like nickel, molybdenum, chromium deposit that weld to improve that properties of weld metal. To iron powder is added. The reasons the productivity and to deposit to easily to penetrate that joints. Here that slag. Here that image is given. This is that weld joint. So slag removal. This is in with the slag. When the flux on that welding rod melts to produce that shielding gas, this flux it will be help to protect that welding joints. So to produce that gas, this gas to produce that shield to avoid the contaminations from that outside. Uh, so then forms to harden the protective coating. This is that harden the protective coating. This is called the slag. So once that process was over, you have to immediately to remove that slag. Then again you have to do that another layer. Suppose if not properly the slag, suppose slag is stay inside that weld joints is a considered defect is called as a slag inclusions. So this has to chip off and thoroughly cleaned that brush. So each and every layer was over, immediately have to clean with the support of brush to remove that slag. Electrode designation. So what do you understand from that E7018? E mentioned that the electrode 70 is a tensile strength of that particular categories of electrode. One, welding position. So here flat, horizontal, vertical, up, overhead. It's possible with the support of this particular electrodes. And 8 indicates the three details of coating of electrodes, how much that electrode, the penetrations, what type of current they have to use during this process. Here basic low hydrogen iron powder is added. Penetrations medium. Some electrodes low or deeper penetrations. If you want, you have to choose that type of electrodes. Here that AC and direct current electrode positive thermals you have to use. What are the advantages of shield metal arc welding? Most portable of all welding process. So some other welding process you have to use that gas, but here that flux is act as a gas, so no need to separate gas to be used the particular process. And also it's a portable, compact one, have to easy to transfer from the one place to another. So no need for separate gases. Already I said can be used in that wide range of environments, outdoor and also indoors. Fabrication shops, pipelines, refineries, bridges. So mostly shield metal arc welding process they are used. Here I given that on fabrication and big tank they are welded with the support of shield metal arc. What are the disadvantages? Process is discontinuous due to limited length of the electrode. Here that limited length only is available. So once that electrode was over, then again you have to take that one more electrodes. So that time it's not easy to produce that arc to continuous from that existing one. So it's a little bit difficult. So weld may contain slag inclusions. So already said we thoroughly have to clean that slag, otherwise slag is stored. So it's one of the considered one of the defects. It's called as slag inclusion. So better have to clean properly, then you have to do that. Fumes made difficult as their process. So need to proper extract provisions. So otherwise it will disturb to the welder, not give the quality of the